Hi, I'm going to be doing my gas pressure and flow regulation checkoff, and I'm going to be using an E-tank, and I'm going to, if you'll bear with me, I've got to pick this up so you can, I hope I don't make anyone dizzy. So you know that this is an E-tank, or well, it's an E-tank, but you also know that it's oxygen because it's green, and then also because you have the oxygen label on here. The other markings that we're looking for are going to be the DOT markings. Forgive me. Okay, here we go. Okay, so they're up here, and I don't know if you can see them, but you have the DOT marking, the 3AA, which is the material that the tank is made out of, and then the 2015 is the capacity. Then over here we have the last date that this tank was checked. I don't know if you can see that, but 5/2013. So that's the last time this was checked. And we're gonna use I'm gonna try to set this back down so I can show you the regulator. Okay, so we're gonna use this regulator, and it has the 2 pins here, and then you see the gasket in there. That's another safety feature. So these are gonna fit, excuse me, right in here to this pin system. And so I'll go ahead and hook that. No, hang on, I need to bleed the tank first. Okay, so I'm going to bleed the tank, and what I need to do is, especially because there's potential bystanders around, we need to warn them that we're going to crack the tank. And so I'm just going to crack it a little ways to get that debris. Close that back up. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and let me get this turned around again. Get the pins to fit right in those holes. So, and then I'll go ahead and tighten this up. Make sure it's tight. You also have, I don't know if you can see this, the gauge here. And it shows how full the tank is. And then the flow meter over here, which will be set to whatever the doctor has asked in his order. This is where you'll connect the oxygen tube. And that is the DISS system. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and open the system. Whoops. We've got issues. There we go. Let's try this again. Okay. Okay, how's that? That's a little better here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Set it to 2. You can hear the air coming out. Okay, then I need to close the tank when I'm finished. Just make sure that's completely tight. Okay, and I need to bleed the system. You can hear that coming out. we go. We bled the system. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is go over to the flow meter, and I'll warn you, there's issues with this here. This is not like the ones that they have in the patient rooms, but this is what they give us to work with, so bear with that, please. Okay, so obviously it would not normally look like that, but that's supposed to be on there. You'll see the green on there, okay? And then with the flow meters, the Thorpe tube, this is actually a double, so you can connect 2 different tubes on there. I'm going to go ahead and connect that, and this is not, forgive me, what we should have, but okay. And so you can see that the connection's green here for oxygen. This is a compensated tube. I can't actually turn this on and get, it's really messed up, but I can't. Basically what I would do is turn this on to whichever flow that the doctor asks for. I would include this to make sure it was working correctly, and that also tells me if it's compensated or uncompensated. But in class I learned that we would never run into an uncompensated one, so that's how that works. This is of course the nipple that you are attaching your oxygen tube to. So that is that part of it. Let me come back over here and check and make sure I have everything. I believe that I do. Kind of a rough attempt there, but please give me your feedback, and I appreciate anything. Oh, the other thing that you needed to know is that's a DISS system, and let me take you over here. These are the, trying to make sure you can see, there's a K tank, but the bigger tanks, they use the ASS system. And then here's another smaller tank here. You can see that. And that, and you can see the way they have theirs secured. They're in a base here. And then there's a key that locks them in. You can see that. So that's to keep them safe. You don't want these tanks to tip over because they can explode, and so you always want to have them just like this one in a cart, if you can see that. So you got to be careful about the safety systems with oxygen as well. So thank you, and please give me all feedback. It's needed. Thanks.